everyone is ready, so we can go with this decisive game for the Dark Horse.
It's going to be a fantastic game with Omegaminds coming off some good performances, dark horses with some good wins, really good wins, and a great map to play on, isn't it? With Cafe Pack.
Yes. I mean, actually, I wanted to say that Omegaminds playing actually without Finn today, so that can be not so great for them.
Yeah, Finn's at work today.
So we'll see how others gonna do. But yeah, still they have Joe and Panic, who kind of good players.
Sledge is an interesting pick. We assume that we might be going a lot of downstairs, middle floor and downstairs sites with that maybe off the board, as well as playing castle potentially.
And also you're removing 2 nades from the attacker's side.
Yeah, Frenchie would be pissed. Ace the next ban, another interesting one. So no, well, Thatcher on the board, which you usually see gone. We've seen Osa on this map as well. So a lot of operators that usually banned are open at the moment.
Oh, Castle ban, that's one fancy ban coming from the Omegaminds.
Yeah, the sledge, kind of the sledge thing, isn't it?
Exactly. Don't want to be dealing with those castles. If only there was an Ash or a Zephyr or breach charges that you could use, but there you go. And finally, a Valkyrie ban. Very normal for
standard, yeah.
I think it's more the mental game ruin their strats, whatever they had planned by getting rid of the sledge, and now all the strats go out the window. He banned the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, Wesley's mad. He likes castle. He's a castle enjoyer.
It means, Josh's team were definitely sharing strats before the game. I saw them in the call an hour early. They're probably working around castle, which has just been screwed up, so they can't use castle anymore.
Yeah.
Normal lineup from both the attackers and defenders. I wouldn't say there's anything too crazy in there. Weird to see a Kaid on the board, although Wish is going to straight go off that to the Frost. It's a nice little pick for those Frost mats, which can catch people off guard. Isn't that right? I mean, wink, wink, Oregon.
It's only one set of nades though.
Yeah.
One set of nades. Well, you got the Thatcher as well, so you're gonna have to burn the Wemai discs, or I mean, there's no ADS on the board, so it'll be interesting to see how they deal with any utility. With them having a Thatcher available, they can clear out a lot of the Wemai discs anyhow.
I mean, with this lineup, they're probably gonna go from top to bottom. So it's not a big deal. But we'll see how the attacker's gonna drone. Maybe they just gonna decide to push it directly from the main door, or like freezer side or bakery.
I think it'll be interesting to see how Amin plays this, knowing his nature. Is he going to be roaming, playing aggressively and trying to delay the attackers? Knowing Omegaminds, they're probably going to do a top-down clear, droning their team in and their fraggers in. Probably Panic and Joe in that instance. It'll be interesting to see how they approach this site and whether they go straight in from downstairs or come from the top down.
Yeah, it looks like they going from the top to bottom. Rule was kinda close to the someone on the library side from defenders. Don't know who it was, but still could be early engagement. We have at least Vish on the top floor holding from the cocktail side, watching the drops from the and Emin also here.
Yeah, that's 2 of them at the top. Hopefully the attackers will be droning these guys out, seeing that they're up here. What I'd like to see is straight away some attackers holding that middle floor, holding their fall off, so they get these frags when they do push them out. And it doesn't look like they're getting droned in. Joe's just trying to push into kitchen, while Wish is looking for the rappel. Here's one going down white stairs. That's the Thatcher trying to cut off the angles on the retreat.
Ooh.
Joe's slowly making his way into kitchen. I think he's been heard now by shooting out the camera. There is a drone with him, and the frost falls away. The Thatcher should catch him. Brood gets lit up instead of the frost. And that's first floor given back to the attackers. But do they know it? Are they pushing in? No, they're still hesitant. They still think someone's up here. And I think finally they know that they got control of top floor, and they'll start to make their way to the bottom floor. Although Panic is already in here, taking control of train. But they don't know about Amin and Pillars. He's big. Oh, there it is. Wesley, great kill on Amin. That's the last Roma. Oh no, there's still the frost. Another great kill by Wesley. Incredible.
Yeah,
just better. That is full control for the attackers. Middle floor, top floor. Probably see the Bucks start opening up angles now.
1 minute left though. So good time wasting for the defenders.
Another pick by Get Moisty on Salty Alpaca. That's the mirror down and another C4 off the board. Moisty still opening up some of the soft breach, getting these angles onto the defenders, making their life very uncomfortable on site. Omega with a great kill on Dante, and that leaves Joe down. Diddly Donuts, Lauren, the last one in, is last in. Everyone knows where she is, trying to get the kill.
She's dead. GG.
Wesley finishes it off with
GG,
a nice
it's the first round.
No, I'm just saying that. Yeah, it was good. Like nice try for the defenders to hold attackers on the top floor for that long time, but I was pretty surprised to see that they made a lot of holes towards like coat area to bakery, and when they started to open the floor from the train side, they like defenders stayed on the site itself, so they were just waiting for the peaks from the top. It was kind of mistake, I guess, for the defenders.
The defenders did really well though on the top floor. I felt they held them off, got some good damage onto the Thatcher on the window. But what they both did was that Amin went pillar and got picked off, and then Frost was then just stuck in library. She couldn't get out, and they were pinching in on her. I think they could play that a bit smarter. Maybe play Amin in pillar, but fall back to the Frost, have fall down stairs, and have Amin waste the time rather than losing 2 middle floor and just giving them full control. Now we got the defenders. They're going to library and into dining, a well-known site for anyone who watches Pro League. Oh wait, this is Pro League, so anyone watches that Hereford base league. Not too many no changes on the attacker side. Same operators, although the defenders are now bringing a Maestro, which is a different one on Wish, and they're also bringing a Amin on the Pulse. So again, probably trying to play into what Omegaminds are going to do, which is top floor, drone across, take control of top floor, but then utilizing the intel like the Maestro cams as well as Amin to get some C4 kills.
I mean also Salty on Aruni, because previously it was Samin and Dante and Jaeger, not the Vamai this time. So we'll see how this is gonna work.
Yeah, it's an interesting change. They didn't really get to use the Wamai. I don't think they had to do anything with the Wamai, so maybe they're just more comfortable on the Jaeger, or for their setup is a better pick. As we mentioned, it's going to be a top floor clear. Again, no batting off red, 2 drones in, clearing out top floor for the 2 attackers. The entry fraggers clearing the site. You can already see probably Amin. Yep, that's Amin in mining and train. He's going to be waiting for a C4, probably into piano, waiting to see if he can get that kill. Dante and the Aruni on Salty Alpaca also upstairs, still trying to hold the defense and force the attackers to take top floor.
Still 10 drones on the side of the attackers, it's pretty massive. Okay, 9, just like the moment I said it. Kind of impressive drone work, I should say.
Panic.
Players, but
Panicked. That's the wrong button, Panic. You've done a scarecrow. Jesus. Flashes his teammates, but I think he's probably going to open that wall with the Thatcher on the board. Again, I think they've lost their drones. They don't seem to be droning, and they don't know that there's someone still there because they're peeking it quite frequently. And they've also got a bulletproof, giving some great intel to the defense. Already 1 minute 20 is all that they've got left, and the defenders have still got control of Cocktail's side. Finally, Salty Alpaca gets droned out. They now know he's there. Don't know if they know about the Jaeger though. It's at this point that
They
the
should know. I guess they probably saw him. But it's kind of questionable reinforcements, I should say, on the top floor. Early engagement on cocktail side between Salty and Leslie with Panic.
And that's it. The defenders have just dropped off. They still don't know that they've got top floor control. But now the defenders have dropped off. 40 seconds left for the attackers to be able to do the breaching. They still got 2 C4s in hand on both the Pulse and the Mute. Dante's down though. That's probably a shot through the hatch as they start doing the soft breach. Panic drops library, getting ready to clear out the Rooney gates. Laser gates. Sorry, apologies guys.
West just finished Dante by the time.
Yeah,
20 seconds left.
Bit of a difficult place to get picked up. Panic goes into plant, but they do have the Maestro cams giving this intel away. It should be an easy turn on him. Oh no! Gets the plant down. Omega gets the trade on a Peaky. Moisty gets down Salty Packer. Now it's 3 on 2 for the defenders in the 2 position, trying to take back site and defuse. It's not looking good for the defenders with the top-down control.
Yeah, they need to retake control of the cocktail side because it's pretty strong position up there.
Missed shots by Moisty. But that's Omega taking down Wish.
Ooh.
Unlucky. Lauren nearly gets the kill.
11 against LMG.
Great shot by Lauren, taking Omega down. But
Triple kill by the way. Yeah, but no time.
In vain. And some teabagging for the remainder attacker. Really, really odd defense. They have the Maestro cam giving all the intel and no one swings on the diffuser planter, allowing them to plant. An interesting option from the defenders in letting them get that down. They already opened up the bookcase as well to be able to shoot the planter. So
Yes.
I think they'll be frustrated with themselves there.
I mean, wasted his C4 early as well in piano trying to get a pick.
Did he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I popped it up on the screen so you could see the util to just show that, yeah, he just used the nitro. But, yeah, it's right.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
No, it's fine. You're not going
I
to catch
missed
everything.
And it was kind of interesting because Master can be watched by any of the team members, and still no one was on the cam when Panic started planting. So probably by the time we just heard the plant going down and switched to the cams, but it was too late.
He was probably scared of the holes above. I think that was part of it.
Also true, yeah.
Well,
and again, no return into the site. We see another site on the top floor this time.
For the first 2 minutes and 15, defenders played that really, really well. They wasted 2 minutes and 15 seconds upstairs and then fell back with 2 people alive. Yes, Wish got caught on the retreat, but still, that's a really good time wasted by the defense. But as you say, Pac, they're changing up site again. Obviously not comfortable at the moment, and they're trying to find the right site for them.
Yeah, it seems like they're not feeling good at the site. They cannot understand where the mistake would made, so they cannot repeat the same site again. So they every time trying something new.
Again, same lineup from Omegaminds, no changes on the operators there. Dark Horse bringing now a Goyo to help the shields, great for top floor defense, as well as bringing back the Wamai, which works nicely with the Jaeger in holding that pixel shield. Looks going to be like it's going to be, again, piano across, getting ready to open up angles to be able to hopefully get a pick, but most likely clear the utility. Rue on this Thatcher, if he plays this smart, he could just go above where the shield is, throw a Thatcher on the roof, and clear anything that's close to that shield. Oh, that Thatcher might have just got utility on the wall. Yep.
I mean, the EMPs have a pretty big range, so should have get it.
Well, I didn't think it was going to roll off the wall, off the floor. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's kind of interesting to see 2 people playing by the pixel area. Usually it's only 1.
They're definitely trying to play aggressive. Attackers are currently droning out piano, seeing what's there, seeing where people are. Amin's coming on the flank, although I'm sure they've got some nomads and maybe a drone watching that. Maybe just sitting below for that C4. Dante's in a really strong position as the Wamai because he's got his Wamai disc to be able to catch any throwables to stop the plant going down. Someone's been watching Pro League with that bulletproof camera, a very powerful one on the speaker. That could be all the ADS is burnt. To see if a nade comes in. That sounds like the shield's been got, so that's probably pixel taken by the attackers. Now they've just got to start pushing into piano and taking out the other
There
side.
is still one more shield in the bathroom, so kinda same pixel area again.
Yeah, and the attackers taking their real time to be able to get to this stage. Only 47 seconds left, and they've only really half taken piano because they're not even opening up the wall yet. Again, 2 Maestro cams to deal with, as well as potentially 3 C4s. Sorry, 2 C4s on the defenders. Celtic Packers playing dangerously. That nade's going to get him. Yeah, great nade by Omega. Clearing out utility, clearing out bathroom. This is much better from the attackers. Still 20 seconds to go, and they need to take out these Maestro cams, but I don't think they've got any utility to do so. So it could be a real problem. The only person that could probably help is Rue, who's on the rappel. Maestro gets lit up by Omega as he pushes down to white. Taking control, that's one way down. Maestro down, great push by attackers. Is there a C4 from below, and is there a call? Is there a call?
No C4.
Ah, unlucky. Amin got him pushing up to white stairs, but he's got a hard job on his health. 1 on 5. Don't think it's going to be easy, and they probably know where he's coming from. Great first kill on Get Moisty. Great down onto the Finker, sorry. Reload your main. Reload your main. They've got one on roofs. It's going to be a very hard job. He's getting live pings though, so he might just get a couple more kills. Just misses the head there. It's just Amin padding his stats. He'll never give up, but it's a very hard situation for him to win.
I mean, he's known as a clutch master, so he could have won it, but unfortunately he didn't know where the position of attackers were.
Amin can only get 5 kills when he runs out of people repelling. That's all he can do, and it's only on Chalet.
I mean, this time it was even 4, so not even close.
Another weird round. Defenders doing really well at delaying the time, but then the attackers just rushing through and getting their kills on. Interesting that because Amin had gone downstairs, White was then left free. If Amin had stayed on White, he could have maybe got the kill on Rue, who was rappelling on the window, and then held that push by Joe on the Finker up White and protected Cocktail. But,
yes.
Yeah, just weird.
I fully agree with your statement there. Yeah, he could have easily killed the Rue on the rappel there. He was only one rappel on the Cocktail side. He could have like jump out even with someone else from the Cocktail windows and then just come back to the white stairs. Clears it Rue on the white rappel and then just hold white hallway to help the guys on the pixel.
Really good round by Omega there. I think he was the turning point in that push. They only had 20 seconds left to plant, and they just decided.
I mean, it was literally LMG Gold's brew.
Yeah, literally.
He found a hole though, just pushed it, and they weren't looking at him. I think the one eye was blind in Cocktail and just shot through him, and then got the Maestro as well.
That's what I mean. The Goyo pushed downstairs to be aggressive and maybe C4, but then left White completely open. No one was watching it.
As far as I know, Amin was playing like on the second floor by like half of the round, so he was trying to get some picks maybe, or even early flank, but
but you got
to be last one on the.
But when you got 20 seconds left and it's 5 on 5, do you stay below to C4, especially when you're designated that white player? The player that plays on white and has a lot of control. If you lose white, then you lose the safety of Cocktail because they can get the angle on you, which is what happened. Amin waiting here with a sneaky C4. He's going to wait for that first buck and then wait for the next one to come across. And a great C4 by Amin on Wesley. Really, really smart play. Sometimes hard to do when they're bucking, but the Nomad just running across anyway.
Yeah, that was I should say, like, yeah, lucky. But still, good kill for Eamon. Early opening kill.
Well,
Maybe it's
hopefully,
gonna be a round changer for them.
hopefully the defenders will work into this and realise that they've just taken the Nomad off. I mean, playing aggressive here, and I think the Thinker knows there is a flank drone there as well that Wesley's probably most likely on. Yeah, I mean, just letting him know that he's there, and letting him know that he's lurking around. I'd like to see the defenders play a little bit more aggressive. I think if they can get a couple more kills, well, at least one more kill in this position. Their defense was perfect, but they just let Omegaminds come at them. Oh, as I say, that's 4-4. Moisty gets a great kill on Dante. That's the Whammy down who was playing Pixel, as well as probably having another 3 Whammy discs in his pocket to stop those throwables. Probably Pixel nade gone, and Salty Alpaca probably getting a bit nervous in bathroom.
And he just got naded, yeah. This is probably interesting, previous rounds they also didn't have any ADSs, I guess, in the bathroom itself, so it's kind of questionable hold too, because why you given all utility on the pixel shield, but nothing on the side of bathroom shield?
Well, it's 4v3 in advantage of the attackers. Moisty is half health, but they still have the man advantage, and they still have utility. Opening up angles into Freezer. They know someone's in there, I believe. Great kill by Wish on the angle. What an angle onto Moisty. That's the butt down. 3-on-3, and they've still got 30 seconds left. Again, leaving it very late. I think the play in Freezer could be very pivotal here. If he holds this angle and takes out default plant, it could be very strong. The Maestro is up, so he can use his Maestro cams, but I think Omegaminds are probably going to push for the kills. They can't go for the plant in this position. 3-on-3, Panic down to half health. Maestro still holding out the angles. Downs the Panic and Hibana.
Diffuser in a cigar.
Pushing Freezer. Freezer takes down. Great work by the defenders. Awesome work.
I mean, good call by Devish there. But I also was kind of afraid because he was like seated there for the 15 seconds or something. So he could have easily died there. On a
Looks like a bit
reverse.
It looked like a bit of panic from the attackers. Did you think so, Pac? Because they seem to not know whether are we going for the kills, or are we going for the plant, and then they just ran out of time.
Yes. Seems like that was an idea. I mean, not an idea. It just happened to be there.
Similar lineup for the attackers here, although they've now taken the Jackal instead of stand down. Jackal switching onto the Ash. Rue wanting to get excited with the Ash. So again, two Ash charges able to clear utility, as well as potentially breach charges, which they might need with going to Reading and Fireplace. Defenders choosing to go back to a site that they've previously lost on, although they did hold it well, didn't they, Pac?
Yes. I mean, I would like to see more, maybe more clever reinforcements placement on the top floor and more utility there, because it was kind of strong hold on the top floor, but they just died. Like defenders on the top floor died very quickly. And what? Sorry?
Carry on. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh no, all good. It's just I wanted to say, like, attackers took an advantage on the top floor and started opening like ceiling for defenders, and it made like life for the defenders harder by the time they started to plant.
I'm just looking at this the Capcan take by Capcan and Amin. Is there any more noticeable or memorable vision than that? I'm intrigued because he's putting his Capcan devices on the top floor, which you would assume will probably get droned out, or they would check for that kind of thing. I'd have liked to see him put it on the middle floor for when they try and push to take site. At the moment, the attackers have not pushed onto site on anything less than 20 seconds. In that rush, that's when you could get 2 kills with the Capcan trap and I think could be a better play for the defenders, but we'll see how this plans out.
Yeah, I probably also would like to see kick and traps on the site or close to site itself to prevent
Exactly.
the 20 seconds push.
Exactly,
Salty
yeah.
almost died to Wesley from the roof. Probably was going to aggressive on a pick from cocktail side.
I think he was under skylight. Still 3
Yeah,
defenders playing top
on a
floor.
rotation.
Amin's just floating down. A couple of shots by Rue onto the Dante, onto the Jaeger. Slowly pushing across, but they seem to stop droning, I believe. Everyone seems to be moving, so they're not trying to get the intel. Still see the bulletproof. And a pre-play C4 by Rue.
Cap cantrip.
Cap cantrip onto Rue. That's quarter health down, although Moisty gets down Dante. Spot by Rue onto Wish, the Maestro downstairs. Again, they still don't know if it's empty or not, and they don't know if anyone's here. They're trying to clear it out. And they now know that they've got top floor control. That means playing very precariously on these stairs. He could get a pick here if they're not careful.
Ooh.
And he gets the finger down. He gets Diddley with Moisty in the C4.
Lauren, good job by Lauren there with a very play C4.
Wesley goes down but gets back up. That's 4 on 3 in favour of the attackers. Although if you look at the health, is there 3, 4 full health people out there? I'm not sure.
And Wesley died too.
And leaving it quite late, pushing in. Oh, great pings. That's great intel from the people that are dead. Getting those pings out to get that kill on Salty Alpaca. Again, only 16 seconds left, and it's 2 on 3 in favour of the defenders. Panic's got Diffuser, but he can't get into sight at the moment. All they have to defenders have to hold their angles here. That's Diffuser down. That'll be game. The defenders will hold off.
And we just finished it with a kill on a row. Much better hold for the defenders there. Much better. It seems like they lost control of the top floor much earlier than compared to like previous rounds they were defending the side, but still they figured it out with the C4s and Capcan traps.
Well, for whatever reason, Omegaminds decided to, instead of planting in library again, they looked like they were going to push through train into dining, which I thought was an interesting choice because they were so successful with a library plant.
Yeah, sorry, but what? Panic with 2 kills have more points than
Plants.
Omega with 7 kills. Like, he planted only
twice or 3 times.
twice?
I think it's 2 plants, yeah.
I guess twice. But
Support
okay.
players for the win, mate. That's what it is.
I guess still it's might be too much because Joe probably destroyed a lot of camps, bulletproof camps.
To be fair, they had like 4 players just running around cocktail, and those C4s are going to hit something. There's 4 of you on there.
Yeah,
well,
true.
That's that bulletproof. That bulletproof is giving out the intel and just calling out the C4s as they go. Again, it's just interesting how the attackers are pushing that and not clearing that bulletproof and pushing when they know that they're going to be playing the C4s. But maybe less worry about the C4s this time round, with them going downstairs. Interesting again to see how they hold the rest of the site. Omegaminds again, same lineup to take top floor most likely and push down to the basement. Half health gone on Salty Alpaca already. That's probably an impact nade. Not sure who that was. Might have been himself, but who knows. I'd quite like to see if Omegaminds know where these roamers are. Yeah, 2 on top floor, 3 in sight. They're going to go top down again, as normal. Again, this is where I think I'd like to see the the defenders, wasting the time that they did. But when they fall off, properly fall off, give them the space. You've taken up the time. Go be a gunner downstairs. Especially if they had someone over in Christmas, they could be very, very aggressive in this situation.
So Attackers know that there is at least one man on the top floor holding cocktail side because they had replaced drone.
Where's down to half health. I think I see a Rooney playing behind the shield.
No, Dante from the brown stairs.
Dante from the brown stairs. That's a great angle by Dante then. Although they got the Finker, which boosts them back up. Panic gets the beep boop before pushing down the stairs. See, this is great by Panic. What he's done is he's gone downstairs to the middle floor with his teammates, waiting for them to push across the top floor. The Rue gets onto Celti Alpaca. That's the Maestro down. Seems like a very easy kill because they never even push out sight. Still got the Rooney playing upstairs, but they've taken middle floor. That Rooney's got to play for her life now because she's not going to be able to fall back. Does that mean down the Rooney? That's Omega. Probably trying to drop down. That's 5v3 in favour of the attackers. Wish still on playing on mid floor. Great kill on Panic. And a second on Wesley. That's the Nomad down.
Yeah, but the time I guess we need to play more passive. Because he can like... Oh, okay, never mind. He could have do much more work if he pushed back to white stairs.
Oh, easy kill by Rue on Dante. Dante needs to know about those angles and that they're open. Now it's just Lauren again. Last one on site. Has still got a C4 in hand, but it's 3-on-1 and her chances are not looking good. Rue chucks a Thatcher at a laser gate. I'm not sure if a Thatcher alone will stop a laser gate from working. So if anyone,
No,
anything...
he threw EMP.
EMP,
like,
sorry, that's what I meant to say.
into the laser gate, so it's gonna disable it for the like 30 seconds or...
But if you throw it next to the laser gate, will it take it down?
15. Yeah,
Okay.
but like short a time. Because it's like electronic device.
Fair enough.
So they know that Lauren in a bakeries area. Because they heard the noises from the gunshots.
Not looking good for Lauren. They've got pings on her. Now she's pushing in. A lot of work to do here. They're starting to pinching on her. Rue's playing very passive as well. It's another round to the Omegaminds. Attackers again with really good clear. Getting some weird picks from mid floor before they've even taken top floor. Lauren does get Moisty down, but time's not her friend. And Rue finishes it off on Lauren.
Nice right there by Lauren, but yeah, it was in hand of the attackers. Because they had man advantage and Fink on board. Probably with one more heals.
Well, that's 4-2 split in favour of Omegaminds. They switch round with Omegaminds going on to defence. And their first site will be kitchen service and kitchen cooking. So downstairs kitchen. Very good site to go on to start with. Rue showing the cav, but most likely going to fall off it. With most likely Panic stick in the Oryx, but... I
hope so, but I can see it work.
I hope they keep both. I think that would be fantastic, but there we go. Maybe that was a miscommunication on I'll 6th pick and you don't, or we'll see. Attackers going with a similar lineup, but bringing the Thermite instead of the Hibana. Jackal's going to be interesting as well to try and clear those roamers, and with the cav gone, that means that he will be able to pick up any roamers' footprints that are from the top floor. Most likely, again, seeing that Nomad, we're probably going to see a top down, which will be interesting to see how Omegaminds try and delay them, especially with Panic on that. Oryx, who's able to jump back up through hatches, the only operator who's able to do that, to be able to retake a site above and potentially get a sneaky little flank off that the defenders aren't expecting.
Yeah, added in the Void Age, by the way. It was year 4, season 1, if I recall correctly.
Yes, I think so. A really useful operator, especially with the ability to be able to sprint, get out of dodge, knock over shields when Amin plays Monty. So a versatile operator, not one that we see often, but when we do, we usually see something exciting.
Yeah, remember the time when Yana was useless? Huh.
Dark Horse has been very hesitant on approaching the building and trying to get up to top floor, but they're finally starting to rappel up. Looks like they're going straight in at middle floor, so just cutting it straight off. I'm intrigued at what they're going to do here. Are they just looking to go in middle floor and cut off the top floor to bottom floor? Looks like they are. They are droning it out and getting ready to push in with Wish on this Finker. Yep, they're sending it in, trying to cut the Romans up top floor from the guys holding onto site. Diddley in, probably going to be putting down, yep, Nomad's down to hold the flanks. Panic with a great little angle into train. I don't think they've seen this patch open.
He just opened it, like in
Did
front of them, yeah.
This could be huge. This hasn't been called out, they're not even looking.
I don't know how they didn't notice, like Lauren was trying to put air jab on the farthest side.
He just turns away as Lauren goes back. That is siege timing.
I mean, I hope they know, because, like, especially that one move he just did.
They should have heard him go through the wall there. They're still trying to do vertical, so trying to open it up for Salty on the thermite to open up bakery wall. They still got a roamer upstairs. This is Panic, who's playing very aggressively onto Heaven. His footprint's going to get found. Amin's going to ping him. He's going to get pushed, and he's probably going to get killed by the guys on middle floor if they push this right. He hasn't dropped the hatch yet.
Yeah,
He's still upstairs. Wesley gets onto Dante though. Omega with a good kill on Amin. So that's the Jackal down. Only one of his ability being used. Panic's still playing upstairs. I don't think they know about this. They don't know this about this. He takes down Wish. It's 5-on-2. 45 seconds
big
left.
misplay by the attackers there, yeah.
Massive misplay. They're just going to have to go and try and face these guns, but I don't see how the defenders can do this. As Salty hits the barbed wire, here's that little clink of the Malusi gadget, which does not sound very good for him. Taken down by Wesley. And Wesley getting the final kill.
And
Great round
by
by
the defenders.
Great round, but I'm really interested in why Dark Horses thought that going in middle floor was right. Yes, they opened up the hatch to get those angles, but I think they should have just sent it top floor and cleared down. You know that there's either a Cav or an Oryx on the board, so surely it'll be better to clear top down and just go as clear as you go and make sure that you're taking that out. Going in middle floor was very sceptical.
I think they might have had a drone top floor, but then Panic would have come up the laundry hatch to go to top floor later on.
I guess I saw him on the top floor like whole round there.
I think he came up later.
You've got the Jackal. Why split and then wait and hold thingies? You can be aggressive as an attacker in hunting the roamer. If they had gone straight for the top floor, they could have pushed Panic out, got his footprints, and then pinched on him.
It would have been so much quicker going top down with Jackal. Would have been so much quicker.
Exactly.
Fannying about in the middle floor, then sending players up.
He was the only roamer. He was the only roamer. But we'll see what they do on this one. We're gone to top floor, I believe.
The Monty's out.
The Monty is out. Monty's had enough. Sorry, Amin's had enough.
I would say it's kind of already misplayed by the attackers, like by the Dark Horse, because they have already two players who's going 0-7, like James Bond, and
no, that's
like
007.
Yeah, like what I meant, like two people already playing like just droning, and Eamon just going from some gun operator to Monty's a bit misplay.
People love banning Monty when they play against Amin because they think, oh, I don't want to play against a Monty. In my opinion, you're losing a gun. You're losing one of the better gunners in this game in Hereford Base League on Amin with a shield. If you're expecting it and then you can deal with it, you've only got 4 guns to deal with. And as you say, Pac, 2 have got 0 kills at the moment. I'm not sure it's the best option by attackers, although as we say that, we lose Wish on the Ayana, who is one of their fraggers at the moment. That's 2 nades down.
And there is only 2 nades they had.
Attackers seem to be a bit lost, I think. They
Hatch
need
is
to
still
gather
unopened.
themselves in. I think they're a bit shook by the take. Oh, just missing out on the mute. Could have been a nice little kill there. They just got to keep their composure and keep pushing together. They can do this, and with the Monty they can play very aggressive, but they need to be C4 trying to take out the Monty. Half health down to the Monty, which is big. If they clear that gate, the Monty can then push through and play aggressive. They're not. There we go. Now Monty can push with a gunner behind him, but Panic's a smart guy. He's going to be looking for the guy behind him, although he does fall back. Yeah, pushes downstairs, probably getting ready to come up the flank. Now, falling back to white. Very smart play by Panic there. He's done enough of his job. Where's with another kill on Lauren?
From the pixel side, yeah, it's again like they don't have utility to clear out the player. Unless they just feeling like better. He decided to push the piano guy.
He needs to just play for the kills here. Oh my god, Wesley with a great kill on Salty Alpaca. Could this be a 5k? Could be. No, great kill by Dante. Well done. 45 seconds. Buck behind Monty. Could we see one of the biggest clutches of this season? Somehow I don't think so, as they reinforce him out. That's just mean, and why you bully. Dante holding the flank, which is kind of disappointing. They haven't got any intel on that. He needs to be playing with Amin here, pushing with him. Amin knows someone's downstairs and is waiting for the. I think it's Omega on the Aruni peeking. Rue playing aggressive, but hopefully Dante sees him.
I mean, probably heard the guy dropping from the sketch.
Yeah. Oh no, and Omega catches Amin while he's being reloading. I don't want to say another good round by the defense, because I think the attackers just gave it with that early kill.
Yeah.
And I think it just really threw them off.
I agree on that.
Took them a while for them to get anything done.
Much better round, yeah. It could have been a much better round if Vish didn't get taken so early in the round.
As you say, the problem is that they haven't got the utility. When you're bringing...
Yeah, when you bring in Monty, you can bring only like,
two smokes.
2 smokes or 2 hard bridge devices. Like bows on this map is kinda useless.
Exactly. Well, we're going to match point for Omegaminds. Starting to go reading fireplace, so probably a very heavy hold up top. Amin seems to be sticking the Monty. I still don't think he should, but I wouldn't be surprised if they try and do a library quick rush, knowing Dark Horses and what they like to do. Try and catching Omegaminds off guard. We'll soon be able to see that with Wes's fine camera work, if they're stacking up on that door.
Interesting to see Vish switching from the entry to Thermite. And actually, they should know that they won like bottom floor and top floor, so Thermite is not so useful on the reading takes or like fireplace terrain stake.
Well, I suppose if they go proper top across, then any reinforcements on freezer or bathroom they can open, which is where the thermite comes in handy. But as you say, you could bring someone like a Capital or a Buck, and bring the single breach.
I mean, like if the defender is gonna hold pixel side, you're not gonna go with Thermite and then to breach like piano walls. So.
Well, you'd hope they would be able to clear it out with 3 flashes.
Yeah.
6 flashes, sorry, potentially, as well as maybe 2 smokes and 2 nades. But it looks like it's going to be a top down. They're going up to the top to try and clear. Is this a rush? No, it's not a rush. Again, Dark Horse is just looking very indecisive and not knowing how they're wanting to push this. They're looking for the intel, and I'm wondering whether they're going to try and rush this. Do they see the Wes on the cam? Wesley, sorry, apologies, Wes. I'm not sure. We're playing very aggressive here. If only they had the intel, they could get an easy pick here on Wesley.
I mean, it feels like they just decided to take a tactical timeout just in the middle of the round.
I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. They're going to be rushing this side instead of library. Wesley doesn't get drowned. Amin goes down. Wesley gets downed by Lauren. That's a great
He was
kill.
too greedy. He could wait for everyone to jump in
Should
because
have
no
chucked.
one knew that he was there. Yeah.
Should have chucked the C4. That's Rue upstairs taking out the hatch, getting a kill on Lauren.
Big play by the rule.
4-on-3 in favour of the defenders. Rue trying to get lucky with one single punch, maybe a second to try and get someone from downstairs. Rue getting lit up then by Wish in train. And they're
But
getting a little bit of help.
John, the flank on the right side, could it be? Okay, they know he's there.
Gone back downstairs. Dante gets
Big-
Moisty. It's a 3-on-3, which is doable now. Finka really needs to hit her ability to help Dante get back up. They've got 1 minute left. If they get the intel and get some more picks, they could get this round. Joe coming back up white. Don't know if the defenders know about this. Panic holding a very aggressive angle onto Library. Thermite opening up pillar, which is going to make it very hard for the defenders to play in sight. Salty gets onto Joe. It's a great little pick. Rue lit upstairs, but Panic playing mid-floor. Panic's upstairs as well, sorry. They don't know about this. And he misses the guy at the under Hell. He misses the guy at Hell. Look left, Panic. He's to your left, Panic. He's to your left, Dante.
no.
Right to
Oh,
your right,
no.
Dante. Oh, Siege, you're awful. Look up, look down, one of you. Oh, thank God. Panic finally sees him. Misses on the Thermite. That's Diffuser going down. Finker knows where he is. C4 comes out. Gonna get the Fanta. And that
Arrow
is game.
finished, yeah.
Oh my lord. What
That
a
was
game.
well funny. They didn't look at each other. Why did none of them check?
But then Panic just looked left as though he knew the whole time and then just like one tapped him in the head.
I think someone must have called it. Like I think Joe would have just said, "Reading door, reading door, reading door," and just looked, and then that's what I'm guessing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Unfortunate for Dark Horses, they started not too well, got a couple of rounds, but then seemed to just lose their way as they went into the switch. Good attacking to start with by Omegaminds. They left it late, but gun skill really coming into play and seeing it out in the defense.
Yeah, it was started pretty decent from the start when the Dark Horse was defending, but they couldn't handle the attackers
Who do you think we
with
should
their
have
lineup.
a word with? Would you like to speak to anyone?
Who haven't we spoken to? Who haven't we spoken to?
I don't think we spoke to Lauren or Salty yet. I don't know about Dante.
We spoke to Lauren and
Did
sorry, I forgot the name. With the other guy. Yeah, we talked to him and
Let's get Dante in. Let's get Dante in and we'll talk to him first.
yeah, we can talk to Eamon or Vish to.
Hi,
Okay.
Dante.
Hello.
Hello, mate. You're right.
How you doing?
Could be better.
Yeah, tell me.
Tough game.
Tell us what happened there. Why you was so lost some rounds?
I mean, honestly, I actually don't know. I wasn't feeling really good, to be honest. So I was not playing to the standard. I think they just played the vertical play way better.
Yeah, it just seemed like you guys got slow getting going, then you got going and were actually playing quite well, but the split came at the wrong time. You started getting your mojo, but then went straight into the attack, and you just never really looked comfortable. You seem to have a few comms issues. Is that right on the attack? In knowing what you're going to do?
No, we were pretty on point on what we were gonna do. Just we had some stretches involving castle, so the bank kind of threw us off.
Thought so. As soon as we saw the sledge go, we were like,
Yeah,
it's either
yeah.
trying to stop this top floor and the sledge going off. Sorry, the castle going off. But you guys kept in there, and you kept it close towards the end. I mean, you still had some really good performances and still in the running. What do you think you guys will take into next game to try and improve and push forward?
I'm not sure if we're gonna have a next game. We have this was our sixth, I think.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
that's
our
the
last game. Yeah,
Well,
was our last game.
there's nothing you can do then. You just got to sit back and Hope
It's
some
okay.
results.
We enjoyed
Maybe.
the game so far, so we'll take it.
Yeah. Well, very well done, mate.
Thank you.
Unlucky today, but
Yeah, it
yeah,
happens.
we appreciate you giving us some entertainment on a Thursday evening.
Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
Dante.
Yeah, thank you for the game.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
See you later. I'm getting Joseph in.
Oh
You-
no.
Alright, kid.
Alright,
Oh
mate.
no.
How
Who
you
is
doing,
that?
Skipper?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm good. Doing very well.
So talk us through the game. What did you sort of plan out before you went into this map against Dark Horses?
Didn't plan a whole lot, I'll be honest. Got onto the game a little bit before, had a little bit of a talk about basic setups and stuff, but most of it was pulled on the fly. You know, Panic RGL it hits different, so I've got to, I've got to give props to him.
Yeah, probably. I mean, what we saw is just mostly Finca's LMG goes brew,
Yeah,
so also
pretty
works.
it does. Yeah, it does. I've been told it works well, and it served me beautifully, so I can't complain.
While the score was very dominating, 7-2, I did think on the defend when you were attacking, a lot of the rounds could have gone very differently with the amount of time you left to actually execute onto site. There's a couple of times where you didn't even try and go for the plant, you went for the kills. Was that just instinctive, or did you have a plan to actually, we know where they are, we're going to go try and get the trades?
Most of the time, that was an instinctive thing. Like we struggled a lot with timing on our attacks, and we left things very, very late. We were wandering about too much in the first couple of minutes. And so yeah, for a couple of those, we were just saying in comms, right, we've got to go for kills here. We've got 15 seconds and 4 of them alive, so we've got to go for the frags, and it worked out most of the time for us. So it's fortunate, but yeah, wasn't planned.
Fair enough. A couple of rounds could have gone the other way, which made it a much closer game and allowed the Dark Horses in keep going. But a strong finish from you guys. Is that your final game as well?
No,
No,
we've
have
got
one
we've
more
got a game on
against
Saturday. Yeah.
Baguettes.
Oh, against us,
Le
right?
Baguette Bandit.
Yes,
Oh,
Kara, they have game against us.
well,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to try and get revenge against you guys because you beat us on this map actually 7-5.
Yeah,
So
don't take us to cafe.
Yeah,
And true, true.
Yeah.
Rue's a
And,
cafe demon.
yeah.
and
Don't take us to
also
cafe
don't
because
put
we haven't
Wes
got
on
enough
the
time.
host.
No.
Yeah.
How was it? Was it a good match to spectate?
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't see anything. He was looking at random things all the time. So it
Mate,
was a bit annoying.
sometimes there was like just random shit going on at the other end of the map. Because like when I spectate, a lot of it's predicting where I think the next gunfight will be. And it was so hectic at times, I couldn't guess.
Yeah, sorry, we went 22nd meta today, so.
To be fair,
Get your up one.
Perspecting you lot wasn't as bad. Like when was the other team?